Good afternoon. It's March 20th, 2024, and today we had a range day that eventually led to a breakout um, and a measured move of the range. So we were in this smaller range for most of the morning until there was a news item, and we went slightly beyond the measured move, and we bounced off the opening price, and then we hit the larger measured move, making these highs the midline of this range here. So market geometry at its finest, really. Not a whole lot of trades today. So let's take a look. 5 o'clock comes in right about here where we're hitting this high. And I actually think this is a measured move of this level. Yeah, it is. So it's just, this stuff happens over and over again. Mac always says that happens over and over again all the time. It's real stuff. So always look for those little pieces of information. I don't see any way to get in on this. It's a pretty small range, like 11 points. I think you're just better off waiting. And we get, level of support here. And we bounce. And I still don't think you want to jump in on this. But when you come up here, look to go short, and there's just no setups. So then you get a strong leg down, and then we correct, and you get this failed. I was just looking at this as a lower high, even though it's a matching high. You got a lower body, and yeah, I just like this one. It's near the highs. It looks good. It's technically a failed second entry long, but it's above the EMA. But it just looks good. Boom. Come down lower. So, there's a channel in here, but, you're probably not playing that. Let's see. Could be. Probably not, though, because then we wouldn't have these lows, so. But yeah, nice sell-off here. And this is just before the news item, I think. Oh, no, at 11 a.m. is the news item. But what time was this? Because I bought, getting ready to scale in if it broke lower. I bought down here. And then I was like, oh, news item is coming up. Let me get out of this trade. And you can see it just rocketed up. And so we get the measured move, a little bit of a sell-off, and then we get another leg up, and then the selling comes in. And look at that trap. I mean, you would have gotten 4 ticks right there. So that's a decent. That looks pretty good because you get these 3 strong bear bars. So that looks pretty good, but look at how you just get 4 ticks and then it pulls back and then it goes further. Because I would take that hoping to get to the midline. And maybe you take that and scale in up here. I don't know. But anyway, you get this looks like a failed second entry long. I like that one. But I don't think it is. I think we have matching highs right here, so I'm going to mark it green. But that looks good for a scalp. And again, I will be looking to ride it back to the midline. Oh, second entry. So this is a nice little trap right here. First entry, second entry. But the reason this is sketchy is because, 1, this looks like a double bottom. 2, we just bounced at the midline. And look at the buying pressure. We got a pretty strong leg up here and a pretty strong leg up here. So, be a little concerned by that this really just looks like the first leg up, and then you get the second leg up, and boom, that's when you should jump in. Big engulfing bar, plenty of room back to the EMA on what is a range day. I like that. You can see a lot of people like that. We test the opening price, and then we bounce, and you come up here, and you get a second entry long, and it's a range day, so this is not a high probability setup going into the highs. However, when we bounced at that midline, we had a higher low right here. We had a new high here. There's reason to consider going long and looking for this measure move here. And that's what we get, spike in channel. Unfortunately, not a whole lot of entries in this channel. You do get this is second entry long. I didn't realize that. So second entry long off the support trend line. You get a failed second entry short right here. First entry, second entry. But you're going into that midline. But I like how it looked super bearish and then it closed up here. So I like that. And now we're getting at least 2 legs of selling after this measured move. And market's going to close in 10 minutes. Here's the daily chart. So I'm guessing we would have found support up here or resistance if prices got that high, or if they get that high tomorrow. So hope everyone had a great day. I'm actually done for the rest of the week. I'm gonna be out, so I'll be back Monday.